Hello, I am Bonnie Jean Brooks, Chair of the ANCOR Foundation Legacy Leader Recognition Program. The Legacy Leader Program started in 2010 at the 40th anniversary of ANCOR's celebration at the Smithsonian Institute's Portrait Gallery. We recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of our finest and most influential long-term ANCOR members. They have all made significant contributions to ANCOR during their tenure. These leaders have been on ANCOR governing boards, they've chaired committees, and they've been very involved in other ANCOR activities.
We have inducted 90 members into our Legacy Leaders Circle in the last 9 years. Our foundation is inspired this year by 3 more leaders whom we are now honored to induct into our 2019 Legacy Leaders Circle. Please join me, Bonnie, and the foundation in welcoming them.
This is Charles Hooker, President and CEO of Keystone Human Services. Bob Baker joined Keystone in 2007 and has then served on the ANCOR board since 2011. During that time, Bob has used his position and his platform to support Keystone Human Services as a vice president, to support ANCOR as a board member, and to amplify the voices of emerging leaders in the field, direct support professionals, and the voices of the people we support and their families. Bob is a thoughtful and engaging leader with a talent for recruiting other leaders and for managing innovation and change. This is evidenced by the successful implementation of ACAP, or the Adult Community Autism Program, which we sometimes refer to as the smallest HMO in the world. Bob leads by example, putting everyone around him at ease, and is committed to a world where everyone is valued and a contributing member of the community. Please join me and his wife Chris in congratulating Bob on his legacy leadership in the ANCOR community.
I'm incredibly honored to be asked to share some thoughts about my longtime friend, Deane Ruppert, and so pleased that she's going to be honored by the ANCOR Foundation as this year's legacy leader. I met Deane in 1979 when I joined ANCOR, and she was the very first member to greet me and make me feel welcome into the ANCOR family. There are so many memories I have of Deane. They are so extensive. She really was a part of the fiber of ANCOR, and she stood out as a leader. There wasn't anyone who didn't absolutely love her. I never met anyone who could have flaming red hair and wear pink, except for Deane Ruppert. She was fiery and compassionate when it came to the people she supported. She was definitely a legacy leader in ANCOR in those early days when we were beginning to form ourselves into the organization we are now. So I'm very thankful that we all got to know Deane Ruppert. She was a wonderful member of ANCOR and an inspiring leader.
I think my proudest contribution is being able to, in a variety of ways, help people with disabilities experience more health and well-being. Well, I've loved all my service at ANCOR. I loved years ago being part of planning the conferences, and it's been so exciting to see those grow and develop and gain even more steam. And I also loved my time on the ANCOR board of directors. I turned out to be a governance geek. Who knew? I didn't even know the word when I was 20 years old. And it's just exciting to learn and grow as leaders about how we can encourage each other to be creative and take risks on behalf of our mission. ANCOR is a terrific resource to all of us, and that's because of everyone who volunteers in all the different ANCOR roles and the terrific ANCOR staff. My hope for the future for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities is that they have even more flexibility and choice in pursuing their own well-being and their own life goals. My final thought for the conference attendees would be to keep innovating, keep finding new and flexible ways for the people we serve and partner with.